Alright, I finally finished this first devlog video. I guess I can start working on the other things now, right? Wait, where did all the lights go? Why is it so dark in here? I swear the electricity is still on.
Millions of Canadians don't have access to the internet or cell phone service. A massive outage is affecting a number of...
Count what you have now, don't count what you don't have.
Oh, the internet's back now. Well then, hello everyone, my name's not Joseph, and this is the second devlog video of TonMiShiSho. So, while half of the country is up in flames, I plan to do something productive on my part, but that didn't happen. I just spent most of my time just sleeping. Very unproductive of me, huh? But it was during this time of rest that an idea actually had struck to me. It was because of this idea that I was finally able to continue on the development, not in the coding, but rather in the story. Now, from our previous devlog video, I did mention that most of the things that are needed are already done, and all I have to do is put things together or something along the lines. And although that is true, it wasn't the case for the story. When I was planning the story out, I didn't actually do the whole story, but rather just key aspects that will highlight how the story will be. And although that's good, it does not represent the whole picture, because there is no transition from one event to another. So this idea solved this issue where I finally actually had an idea of how I'm gonna be able to fill in stuff in that empty space. So throughout those weeks in July, I actually spent the time to actually write out the story, or at least like the base rough draft of the story itself. I didn't want to make it too polished because, well, my writing sucks. And I wanted to have actually something so that in case of emergencies, I would still have something to work with. And unlike like the art, I actually have friends who might be interested to actually help proofread some parts of the story, or at least the world building and stuff like that, which is a good thing, unlike that one person. But anyways, even though I made some progress in the story, I can't really show this to all of you just yet because I don't really want to spoil the whole thing to you. It will ruin the surprise. And even so, I only just wrote what I just need for the first playable demos so that you all can play. No need to worry, I will still finish filling out the rest of the stuff after the release of the playable demo. You might think, oh wow, you work on the story, is that really it? But oh boy, I was just getting started. Now, if you ever played a visual novel before, you know there are gonna be plenty of backgrounds. Japanese high school, houses, shopping malls, basically every location you can ever think of. But in our game right now, we only have two backgrounds. That being the very rough, not even barely completed ramen shop, and second of all, our subway train scene, which is basically in our transition scene. Now, that's good and all, but we need more. And the subway station is not really, well, pleasing to say. Like, sure, it's nice, but I want a bit more pizzazz in that thing. But Joseph, you just said that the ramen shop is barely even finished. You should probably work on that instead. Nah, I'm gonna put more stuff in the transition scene because spending more time on things that we don't need to do or is so unnecessary is what we programmers like to do best. So in Maya, I decided to make a brand new addition to the transition and a brand new shiny scene for me to copy and paste it all over the game. Fantastic. The thing I added to our transition scene is the Little Asia district, which serves as a means to tell the player what chapter they're entering in. You don't have to convolute it all on the subway train scene. Our brand new level is the main character's apartment room, which would be used for dialogue in situations that is needed for a moment like this. Just like the other levels so far, it looks quite empty and is meant to be empty because I'll be later adding the details once I finish putting everything together and making sure it all runs well before I start adding all these details and a bunch of other polished stuff in. Alright, I seem to make good progress today. Let's see, what date is it today? Huh, we actually got a week before July ends. We got plenty of time for that. I can actually start working on the art and the rest of the coding now. I think we should have enough free time for this. Right, son, pack your bags. We're going to Boston. Wait, Boston? Dad, I haven't finished my work yet. I can't even... Wait, we're here already?